It's an educational method that dominated for 2,000 years. It produced countless great thinkers, such as Aristotle and Plato, and most of our founding fathers were privy to its treasures. As classical education is being recaptured across the United States, parents in Southern Orange County have the unique opportunity to educate their children with a classical and Christian education at Grace Classical Academy. The Academy was founded in the fall of 2003 and opened its doors with 3 teachers and 10 students. It now offers grades Junior K through Junior High, with plans to add a grade each year. In its endeavor to offer both a classical and Christian education, its students are furnished with an educational opportunity unparalleled by today's standards.
It was one of those things where we had a vision to see our community transformed for Christ. We want to see our children come to love God, walk with Him, be devoted to Him, and we're seeing that transformation take place. So, one, we train the mind, but more importantly, we want to see heart transformation.
The ultimate goal of Grace Classical Academy is to cultivate knowledge, wisdom, and virtue in our students, and to nurture their souls. We do that in 4 distinct ways. 1. By providing students with a rigorous academic education. 2. By fostering poetic knowledge of all subjects. 3. By teaching each child to be a seeker of truth, beauty, and goodness in all things. 4. By encouraging community among students and families. Let's look at our first distinctive: academic excellence. At the very core of classical education is the time-tested Trivium, which divides pre-university education into 3 stages. These stages are labeled grammar, logic, and rhetoric. In the grammar stage, which corresponds to the elementary school years, an emphasis is placed on memorization through chants, jingles, rhymes, and songs. Much of the information absorbed during this stage is retained throughout life.
Number 1, George Washington. Number 2, John Adams.
There's been a couple things that have really surprised us about Grace, and one is just what little sponges they are. I think we've underestimated how much they can absorb, and they come home reciting all of the names of the presidents and their Latin chants, and it's really amazing how much can fit in their little brains, and they love it.
Middle school children are notorious for wanting to argue and debate. The Trivium utilizes this desire in the logic stage by exposing students to philosophical questions through formal logic studies, which train them in critical thinking skills and discernment.
With a raise of hands, what can you tell me about the artist?
Students in high school desire to express their own views and independence. In the third stage of the Trivium, the rhetoric stage, students learn to be eloquent and persuasive in their communication with the world around them. The core curriculum at Grace Classical Academy includes the following subjects. History provides students with a comprehensive knowledge of mankind from creation onward. Its stories and lessons easily capture the interest and curiosity of students and testify of God's providence throughout time. In addition to solid curriculum in math, grammar, spelling, and writing, students enjoy the important benefit of studying Latin and Greek.
One of the highlights for us has been having Greek incorporated into the curriculum and having the kids be able to learn New Testament Greek so that, Lord willing, by the end of their educational experience, they'd be able to pick up a New Testament, Greek New Testament, and be able to read from that.
The fine arts have a significant place in the Academy. Students participate in a school-wide Latin-based choir and 2 full-length productions each year. Our second distinctive is poetic knowledge. Part of what makes Grace Classical Academy unique among classical schools is its focus on poetic knowledge as a powerful tool in the education of its students. For example, say a student has learned about some particular thing by accumulating and memorizing all of the facts surrounding it. It isn't until he has had the opportunity to have a direct experience with the thing itself through his senses and emotional responses that he is said to have gained poetic knowledge of it.
Poetic knowledge is based on observation and experience. It's knowledge that becomes a part of who you are. That is the difference between learning in a textbook about a flower and going out into nature and seeing the flower in its natural environment.
Our third distinctive is truth, beauty, and goodness. Whether it's discussing a passage from Scripture, being inspired by a noble character in literature, listening to a cantata by the great Johann Sebastian Bach, or poring through a book of ancient Roman architecture, it is the constant desire of our teachers to bring meaning to every subject being taught at Grace Classical Academy.
And I think of that scripture verse, whatever is excellent, whatever is praiseworthy, whatever is noble, think upon these things. And so we are always trying to present things that are truthful and things that are beautiful and things that are good to our children as teachers and as a school.
The Gettysburg Address by Abraham Lincoln.
In addition to reading the great books of Western civilization, our students become familiar with the great masterpieces of art and music, as well as the heroic men and women of history. Our fourth distinctive is community and enrichment. Community plays a prominent role in the life of our students, as well as their parents. Family gatherings include game nights, bonfires, and working together on productions. And student life is enriched through dress-up days, international hot lunches each month, and the relationships they build in the classroom and on the playground. Love and laughter is a big part of their day. As the student body at Grace Classical Academy continues to grow, so does the vision. As we endeavor to give ordinary kids extraordinary opportunities, you have an opportunity to give these children the education of a lifetime.